Hi everyone, welcome here. I'm Maika, and in this video I want to talk about feelings of powerlessness and helplessness after a breakup. Because the pain you feel after a breakup is not only about feeling rejected, abandoned, and lonely, but also about losing control, even if you were the one to initiate the breakup. Relationships and breakups involve two people, two individuals with their own minds and wills. That means things will happen that are outside of your control and agency. You can't control what your partner or ex does, says, or thinks. Those are all their choice. And sometimes other people's choices can cause you pain when they go against what you want for your life. This happens when one person decides to break up. The other person can't control that. It's outside of their control, and they experience a loss of control through the breakup. It also happens when your partner chooses not to resolve conflict or work on relationship issues, which then might make you have to end the relationship because it's not working. And again, you can't control, force, or make your partner do things they don't want to do. Often this sense of powerlessness intensifies even more after a breakup, at the point when your ex is in a new relationship and you're not yet. Seeing your ex move on finalizes and cements the breakup even more. And no matter if you initiated the breakup or not, now it's pretty clear that your ex is not an option anymore. So that limits your range of control and possibilities to choose from. It seems like your ex is happy, strong, and powerful in their new relationship, while you're the victim. This is what a loss of control feels like. This can then trigger old feelings of helplessness from childhood. Did you feel powerless and helpless a lot as a child? Did that make you anxious? Is not feeling that way something you've been working on really hard as an adult? Is it overwhelming that this pain has now come back? In the midst of the pain of losing control and the anxiousness that brings up, you might now subconsciously try to get rid of these uncomfortable emotions in unhelpful ways. I'll share some examples. Number 1, stalking your ex. So that would be obsessively checking their social media posts to see what they're up to and with whom, looking at who's interacting with their posts, checking their activities on possibly still shared accounts, asking mutual friends about them, and intentionally, accidentally trying to run into them. This is the way of holding on to your ex and your sense of control and influence on their life. Knowing what they're up to can superficially appease the pain of losing control. Number 2, overanalyzing the breakup. If your mind keeps going back to analyzing the relationship, conversations, interactions, to try and understand the breakup better, you might subconsciously be motivated to gain a sense of mastery and control over the situation and to ward off the anxiety of uncertainty and the pain of losing control. Number 3, obsessively trying to get your ex back. Now, it's natural not to just let go of a meaningful relationship in the blink of an eye, and it's natural to try and save the relationship if possible. There comes a point, though, when you need to let go. If you're finding this hard to do and you're still trying to change your ex's mind, although you know you've crossed the point of needing to let go, that could be because you're avoiding feeling powerless and out of control. Subconsciously, you feel relief fantasizing about how it could all work out if you were given a second chance. And that relief comes from regaining pseudo-influence over the situation in your fantasy. Number 4, self-blame. If you blame yourself for everything that happened in the breakup, that's another way of gaining this pseudo-control over the situation, because the subconscious logic is, if you're the one to blame, then you're the one who can fix it. There's no other mind or will in that scenario. The only thing that needs to be adjusted is you, and that gives you a lot of control. And often this stands in the way of accepting the breakup and recovering your self-esteem that might have been damaged after losing a relationship. Number 5, avoiding emotions. Another unhelpful way of coping with feeling powerless and helpless is by not going to that inner place that's hurting, convincing yourself and others that you're fine even though you're not talking about it, not seeking emotional support with friends and family, not crying even when you're alone. Subconsciously, that makes you feel more in control and stronger. Another similar way people often avoid emotions to feel more in control of them is by distractions. Excessive work, keeping overly busy, overloading your schedule. The problem with all of these strategies is that they don't help you process your emotions, that anxiety that has come into your life about your now more uncertain future, the pain of losing control. These strategies keep you stuck in the past of the relationship, acting out the painful feelings in unhelpful ways, unable to move forward towards a future in which you're happy and healed. Healthy alternatives. Instead of holding on to pseudo-control, face your loss of control and feelings of helplessness and powerlessness. Make room for these feelings and the fact that you can't control another human being's choices and that you don't have the same access to your ex anymore. Let them do what they choose to do. Let them move away from you. Let them be with other people. Let them do stuff without you. Let them not keep you in the loop. Stop trying to change their mind. Stop fantasizing about the success of a second chance. Stop overanalyzing the relationship and blaming yourself to gain pseudo-control. Stop running from your feelings. Take note of what these feelings are. This is what powerless feels like. This is what it feels like to lose control. Having control and orientation in our life is a core emotional need. When that isn't met, it hurts deeply. This is natural and a part of what it means to be human. Go to that place inside that's hurting and allow it to speak to you. Allow it to flow and move through your body in the form of feelings. Let yourself cry. It's okay, even helpful, to allow yourself to cry. Find a way of holding these feelings with compassion, and after a while soothing them. Contact your inner child. Soothe and comfort it from the side in you that's your inner adult. Look for affirmations you can use to reassure yourself, like, my ex has made a decision I don't want, and I'm making room for that reality. My ex has chosen to end our relationship, and I'm allowing that to happen. This breakup is out of my control. That's painful. At the same time, I accept it. My future has become more uncertain now compared to before the breakup. That's uncomfortable. I'm making room for these uncomfortable feelings. They're part of my path now, and they're temporary. I'm willing to go through this pain because I know that once I've come out on the other side of it, I'll experience so many more wonderful things as part of my overall beautiful life. Also, see if you can reframe some of the ways you look at your situation. For example, whenever you feel like the victim or like the loser that was left behind, ask yourself, is that really my reality? Does getting broken up with automatically mean that my ex is strong and a winner, and I'm weak and a loser? Does there have to be a winner and a loser? Is that a logic I don't want to subscribe to because it's unhelpful and it overlooks the complexity of human existence and inherent value of each person? Can't strength have different forms? Isn't it also a form of strength? Not having wanted to give up so quickly? Focus the control and agency that you do have on things that'll help you move on, like healthy habits, connections with friends and family, hobbies, and using this time to get to know yourself in a new way. As always, I'm rooting for you and wishing you all the best for that. Till next time, take care. And remember, holding on to pseudo-control will only prolong your heartbreak.